What's up, people? It's your girl Adiola. Today we have some amazing stories, but before I get started, I found out that the scammers are still impersonating me in the comment section. Guys, like, I don't know what else to do, but we're starting with some inspiring stories today, and I'm so excited. Our first inspirational story of the day is a really nice hospital that we found out about in Lekki, Lagos.
Evercare Hospital Lekki is the largest private hospital in Lagos. A 165-bed, purpose-built, multi-specialty tertiary care hospital. Evercare Hospital Lekki offers high-quality and accessible healthcare across a range of specialties.
At Evercare Hospital Lekki, we believe that every individual has the right to respectful and compassionate care as a patient.
And somebody who father. Show them more. In fact, let's see more of that hospital.
To treat a wide range of cancers, supported by friendly and relaxing chemotherapy units.
We believe every individual has the right to respectful and compassionate care as a patient. And with the largest critical bed units in a private setting in Nigeria, we are well prepared to address the critical care needs of Nigerians.
We're so happy for this hospital. This is not an advertisement for them. We don't know them. We don't know anybody at the hospital. But someone sent us that video and we were just so happy that at least we know that we have this kind of hospital in Nigeria, and we thought we would share with you guys. This is how general hospitals look like outside of Nigeria. And so this is what every Nigerian should also enjoy. On their website, they stated that they are owned by Evercare Group and they operate across Southeast Asia and Africa with 30 different hospitals, 16 clinics, and 82 diagnostic centers. So it's a really big company. On their website, they said that they were created in response to a global challenge to ensure well-being at all ages is provided to those living in developing countries as a pillar to support sustainable economic development. They also said that their investment in hospitals in Africa, like the one in Nigeria, will help to alleviate some of the burden triggered by outbound medical tourism, which, as you guys are aware, the Sovereign Investment Authority in Nigeria has said that Nigerians are spending more than $1 billion every year on medical tourism. And it's owned wholly by Evercare Health Funds, and the funds are managed by TPG Capital, that's a private equity company in America with headquarters in California. So these people are responding to a need that we have in Nigeria, and I don't think that it should only be foreigners that would respond to our need in Nigeria. And the only reason I'm showing this is I just wish that we can have at least one of such in every single state of Nigeria. Wouldn't that be amazing? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the kind of hospital that our leaders are enjoying abroad whenever they leave Nigeria. As you guys are aware, our general hospitals in Nigeria is nothing to write home about. That should be the standard for all our general hospitals in Nigeria. Instead, what do we have? Okay, those are some of our general hospitals in Nigeria. There are some that are better, there are some that are worse. But foreigners shouldn't come and build better looking hospital in our country than the ones that our government is providing for us. Right now, Nigerian president, as you guys are aware, is in the UK receiving treatment. I'm so happy that Nigerians are there protesting in front of his gate. In fact, my father, Reno Mokiri, went all the way from America to the UK to go and protest in front of Buhari's doorstep.
Nigerians in the United Kingdom, including author and activist Reno Mokiri, have continued to protest against President Muhammadu Buhari's medical trip.
When his daughter wanted to have a baby, she went to Spain. His wife, she shops in London. All his children, they school in England. Now, what are they doing with Nigeria? In 6 years he has been president, he has not built a single hospital.
Wow. Kudos to all these Nigerians. We're so proud of you. Thank you so much for not letting the man rest. Can you imagine? He's been president for more than 5 years and he's still going to the UK for medical treatment. The least they could do is equip the hospitals that we have the same way that Evercare Hospital is equipped. Like, seriously, guys, I'm so happy and so excited about this hospital. But at the same time, I know that not every Nigerian will be able to afford medical treatment at such a hospital. And that breaks my heart. Like, every single Nigerian should have access to to a nice hospital like this without having to spend so much money or break the bank. Honestly, I'm featuring this hospital just to challenge Nigerian government. We've been shouting about this for God knows how long. Let's have this kind of hospital. At least the one is not too much to ask for. 3 in every single state. We only have 36 states, man. Let all the general hospitals be as equipped as this one. Look at all the equipment that they have. Look at all the gadgets that they have. I mean, just the environment. It's so clean. Everything is inviting, and they are maintaining a high standard. All the health officials working there are also happy to work there. That is how all our hospitals should be in Nigeria, and that is what our leaders enjoy when they leave Nigeria to go for medical treatment abroad. But how many people can afford that? So it's not just about the government. Private sectors can also do things like this. Individuals that have money, if you have money, this is a great way of giving back. Building such nice hospitals in your country, even if it is in your village. It doesn't have to be as big as this one, because so many people are dying in Nigeria that don't need to die just because we don't have the right hospitals. So our second inspirational story of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Global Canvas competition. It's an annual art contest encouraging collaboration and creativity to display thought and concern for our environment and the incredible wildlife that inhabits it, not just the human beings. So this year it was attended by 2,219 kids from 26 countries. Guess what? Hungary came first, UK came second, US came third, but then they have other awards in different categories. Some based on age, some awards are named after people, and I'm so happy to tell you guys that a Nigerian school won the David Shepherd Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Caleb British International School in Lagos. They created a 3D recycled project to drive attention to tree planting initiatives and advocacy. They used recycled materials to make an art project that raised awareness on deforestation in Nigeria. The project was built using 90% recycled materials. Wow. We are so proud of them. Like seriously, you know, you guys have talked about deforestation several times on this show. So to see a Nigerian school take it on as a project and use it in an international competition, and they won an award for it, we're so happy for them. These are the kids and they're beautiful. Like, thank you so much guys for putting in all the hard work, and you guys made Nigeria proud. Out of all the 26 countries that participated, Nigeria won an award among those countries, and we're so happy, so proud of them. Also, I'm hoping that this will be another reminder for us to take deforestation seriously in Nigeria. Please plant trees wherever you have. If you have buildings, plant trees. If you have a church, if you have a mosque, plant trees around it. It's so beneficial in so many ways. Also, if you have a private school, look out for all these international competitions. It would help to boost your school's reputation. So if you have a private school, the sky is your limit. Try to get your kids involved in all these international competitions. Not only that, try to educate them about all those international examinations in case at some point in their life they want to travel abroad. Not that for them to live abroad, but just for them to be able to compete with other kids their age in other parts of the world. So make sure that you educate them. I love private schools that are very proactive. It may not even be the kids that found out about this competition, but the school obviously has a goal and they're looking out for opportunities. So if you have a private school, be like this school, take advantage of those international competitions. We're so proud of them. They emailed me that they won this award, and I'm so happy for them, and I like to feature them. Thank you so much guys for making us proud. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Lesotho, ladies and gentlemen. That's a country located right inside of South Africa, a country of 2 million people. Actually, don't worry, at the end of this video, we'll show you guys some sights of Lesotho. It's one of the countries that I'm hoping that I get to visit someday. Anyway, right now, Lesotho is getting a lot of praise and awards for a film that was shot in Lesotho. And the film is starting to make the rounds at film festivals. So whenever it's available on streaming services or at the theaters, I'll let you guys know about it. But the film is called This Is Not a Burial. It's about an elderly woman named Mantoa, played by the beautiful late actor Mary Twala, and she has starred in so many movies like Roots. Unfortunately, after filming this movie, she passed away. So it's a beautiful film that is shot incredibly well, using a lot of the native Lesotho landscape to tell a hauntingly beautiful tale of the human spirit. So the film is directed by Lemuhang Jeremiah Moses, Osese, whom we hope to see more of in the future. Congratulations on this film, Lesotho. It sounds like the rest of the world is finally starting to take notice, and this film looks to be a great representation of your country, which is why we just have to feature the country of Lesotho at the end of this video. Still on Lesotho though, and this is heartbreaking actually, but after going on strike for the last month, Lesotho officials have fired more than 340 nurses from the city of Maseru, effective immediately. The nurses were protesting the lack of equal pay with their government counterpart workers who were paid an average of 4,000 rand more than they were. Just imagine that. It's not fair. So instead of paying these nurses more money, they decided to hire new staff. I don't understand. Is there any country that fires its nurses just like that? We're talking about more than 300 nurses fired just like that. Seriously, Lesotho government, apparently the nurses are imploring on others to join them as well as to protest the vacancy that will soon be opened by not applying. So they're telling other nurses not to apply. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now, you guys are aware about the COVID pandemic that is still out there. Some patients are struggling with TB, some with HIV. So this is definitely not a good time to fire nurses. Hopefully Lesotho figures this out so that the nurses can go back to work and help people that are actually in need of health care. All they wanted was equal pay. And if you're not willing to pay them, why just fire them? And you know, this is not just happening in Lesotho. Nigerian doctors are presently on strike. You guys don't understand, because I feel like it's only when we're directly affected by something in Nigeria that we feel the impact. But right now, there are people that are dying that should not be dying in Nigeria because our doctors are on strike. I'm not blaming the doctors, but we've been over this way too many times. I don't know why the government will not prioritize the health practitioners. They need to get paid and get paid on time. When they don't get paid or get paid on time, patients suffer. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. To Zimbabwe, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while that we talked about Zimbabwe. First of all, let's start with the good news. The government of Zimbabwe has decided to be importing 1 million doses of COVID vaccine every single month for their citizens. Zimbabwe is importing 1 million every month. I'm like, wow. And on top of that, it is free for their citizens. That's amazing. So they are importing 4 different types. These are the vaccines that they are importing in Zimbabwe. And these are coming from China and Russia. So I'm not familiar with these vaccines. I don't have any opinion about them. They're coming from China, they're coming from Russia, that's all I know. But the fact that the government is providing 1 million every month for their citizens and without charging them anything, I was just like, wow, Zimbabwe is leading by example. Amen, somebody. Now, having said that, I wish that the government of Zimbabwe will also be an example when it comes to human rights issues in Zimbabwe. Now, as you guys are aware, since the president Nanganga came in, he's just been arresting opposition members and journalists and protesters, activists, you name it. So right now, they keep arresting students who are protesting. These students are protesting the arrest of the student union leader. His name is Makomborero Haruzivishe. He's only 28 years old. And right now, they're sentencing him to 14 months in prison. Do you know what he's been charged for? They say he was not wearing a mask. So somebody was not wearing a mask. They were protesting. They didn't wear a mask. And now you're sending them to 14 months in prison. And so his fellow students were also protesting his arrest, and that was how they started picking them up as well. So this is just, it's so ridiculous. I spoke with a Zimbabwean friend of mine, and he's like, Nangangwa is worse than Mugabe. I'm like, wow. Like, I never expected that a Zimbabwean could say something like that. So it's just heartbreaking what Nanganga has been doing. And he didn't start that today. In fact, let's not forget that in 2019, a popular activist, who's also a comedian, was not just arrested, but she was made to drink sewage. Her name is Samantha. Her stage name is Gonyedi. You guys should check her out. She's a comedian for God's sake. And she was arrested. She was manhandled. They made her drink sewage. Anyway, I'm so happy that this lady did not allow that to stop her from poking at the government and highlighting the injustices by the government. You will find her videos on YouTube. Make sure that you check her out. I'm just so grateful for the spirit that Zimbabweans have, that they're not giving up. They want a better country for themselves, for their children. So while we're happy that the government is providing vaccines, it's so unfortunate that the government has continued to clamp down on opposition members, on protesters, even students. Anyway, you guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Okay guys, so before I sign out, I'm so excited about our guest this weekend. As you guys are aware, we've been doing the money series. We didn't do last weekend because it was Easter weekend. Your girl needed to spend time with family, and Koido was away with family as well. Anyway, so I guess this weekend is Sujimoto Ogundele, and he is the owner of Sujimoto. That's a real estate company, a big real estate company in Nigeria. And this weekend, I'm basically bringing him on the show to talk about how he went from nothing growing up to becoming a multi-billionaire. As a matter of fact, you guys must have seen different articles about him. Some people call him the Agege boy who built a $400 million company and stuff like that. I spoke with him on the phone and I said I really wanted him to share his story, how he went from not being born with silver spoon to becoming a multi-billionaire. And he said to me, he said, I didn't even have any spoon. Whether silver or plastic. He said he didn't have any spoon when he was born and growing up, and somehow he was able to make a way into owning a company that now makes an annual income of about 20 billion naira. So this coming Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and that would be 3 p.m. New York time. Make sure that you join us to hear his story. Not just that, you get to ask him questions. If you're really serious about building wealth, you know, having money, not just for yourself, but for your children as well. CG turned 40 this week, actually. So he has achieved all this by the age of 40. That's inspiring. And of course, when you call in, you can get to wish him happy birthday. We're really proud of him. So we're bringing him on the show mainly for him to share his story and for you guys to ask him practical questions if you're really serious about building wealth and, you know, making money. So we're looking forward to that. All right, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe if you're yet to, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And until next time, I must see you all later. Peace out.